Okay, hey guys. So I just realized that I never did a book review for Survive the Night by Daniel Vega. I actually read this one a while back, but whenever I was looking at my bookshelf, I realized that I never actually did a video for it. And I think part of that was because, like, to be honest, I fucking hated this book. And I didn't want to, like, bash, like, Daniel Vega like that. So I didn't want to, like, put that out there. But I just want to tell you guys about this damn book, okay? So, first of all, like, I love Daniel Vega. I love her writing. I think it is, like, honestly, like, the best. She's, like, really in, like, my top list of, like, writers. And I think she is really good at what she does. And she's, like, really good at, like, the horror slash, like, thriller, like, genre or whatever. And I think she's really good with, like, writing about, like, teens and, like, teens in some kind of institution. And, like, it's always something. Like, they're at a boarding school, an orphanage, a nunnery, like, a correctional facility. It's always somewhere, like, that they're at, you know? So I like that. So I'm no problem, you know? But, like, this book, it's the only one that got me, okay? So I remember I loved The Merciless book 1 and book 2 like so much. I thought they were, like, honestly, like, the best books ever. But whenever I read the third and the fourth books, I was, like, a little disappointed just because they weren't what I was expecting. Like, the third book doesn't really give you, it's like the prequel book, like Origins of Evil or whatever, but then it doesn't really give you I thought it would give you more information on the demon itself, not just like where the demon, like who it got transferred from. I thought it would talk about the origins of the demon and where it really came from, but it just talked about who had it before Brooklyn or whatever, you know. So I was like, oh, okay. And then the fourth book was kind of just like a mess. I don't know, I didn't like it that much, so that's why I got this one, so I could, like, redeem it, but I did not. So this one, I think the character's name was Casey. And so, like, after so she just got released from like psych ward, I think, or rehab. Yeah, it was like rehab. So she had just gotten home from rehab, and her friends, she tries to, like, hang out with her old friends that she used to hang out with, like her soccer friends or whatever, but she finds that she just doesn't fit with them anymore just because of what she's, like, been through or whatever. So her other friends, like the ones she was hanging out with before she went away, were they picked her up from that girl's house, and then they took her to Survive the Night. And Survive the Night, if you live in San Antonio, it's kind of like, I guess, the equivalent of, like, the 13th floor or something, where you're basically, like, well, here it's like underground, but you're trapped underground with, like, light sticks, and you're supposed to find your way out of, like, a maze or something, you know. So that's what she was doing. But then, like, I'm not gonna go, like, too in depth into this book, but a couple of the things that were, like, a big issue to me were just like, so there's, like, this boy, and I can't remember, I think it's like Sam or something, you know. I'm, like, looking in here trying to find his name, but it's like some boy. But literally, like, the problem that I have is, like, right after she finds out that, like, her friend's been killed, her, like, first reaction is, like, make out with the boy. Like, what? You know? Like, crazy. And it happens, like, multiple times, you know. And she's not as concerned about, like, her friends, and I thought she should have been. Like, as soon as you realize something was going on, you and your friend should have stuck together and not left each other's side, you know. But then, like, it was so long ago that I can't really remember, like, all of it. But that's the number one thing you do not do in any scary situation. You do not split up. Like, seriously, like, I don't know if she was watching too much Scooby-Doo or what, but you are not supposed to split up in a scary situation like that, you know. But that's what they did. And I know she was just, like, trying to hang out with that boy the whole time. And then the thing that really got me, though, was the monster. I did not like the monster in this story at all. It was some kind of, like, weird, like, thing. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It was like some weird, like, octopus, squid, weird thing, okay? Like, I don't know. I don't know where the hell it came from. But it was not, like, realistic at all. Like, the monster, you know? And so this book, like, put a damper on me just because like it was like so bad, honestly, you know. But I'm not like bashing it, but I am kind of bashing it, but like in the nicest way possible. But it was just like stupid. Like I would not recommend it just because like I wouldn't want to tarnish Daniel Vega's like reputation like that, you know, because like whenever I think of her, I think of like the first 2 books in the Merciless series and then The Haunted, so it's always like good like vibes coming from her. But then whenever I think of this book, I'm like, oh yeah, she came out with that too, you know. So I always try to forget about it, but like I always see it on my shelf and I'm like, oh my gosh, that book. But yeah, I would not recommend. It was like a 3 because I did read the whole thing, so I didn't add it to like my like did not finish list. But I was so close, honestly. This was like the first time I was not going to finish it, you know. But good thing she didn't try to like come up with a sequel for it. I think it was like good for what she was like trying to do, just like put like out a book that was like its own storyline. It wasn't part of the Merciless, you know. So I mean, it is good in that aspect, but at the same time, it's just like it was not my jam. But it could be yours, I don't know. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, because I just wanted to talk about this book, because I never got like those feelings off of my chest, because I've just been like trying to hold it in. But I just saw it right now and I was like, okay, I have to say something about it. So yeah, I would not recommend this one. If anything, please go and read The Merciless book 1 and book 2. You can skip book 3 and book 4 because they don't really do much. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't know. You can like, you'll be fine if you just read book 1 and book 2. I don't know. And go read The Haunted, because The Haunted was a good book. I'm actually really on the fence if I'm going to buy the second book for that one or not. Just because like Eddie's not coming back. Like, he's not okay. Like, I don't know, he died in the end of the last book, and that pissed me off. But then in the second book, she's supposed to be like trying to bring him back, but obviously that's not going to turn out too well. So I'm kind of like iffy if I'm going to like pick that one up or not. But I kind of want to, just because I want to see what it's all about. But I don't know, I probably will. But yeah, that's it. Stream The Merciless.